Let me take you back to the year 2009. A political party in India made an election promise to curb the use of computers. Their chief, Mulayam Singh Yadav, said computerization will lead to more unemployment, and if voted to power, he will curb the use of computers. 4 years later, his own party distributed free laptops and tablets as part of another election promise. Moral of the story? You cannot halt the march of technology. You must prepare to make it work for you. The world is at a similar crossroads today. Artificial intelligence and chatbots are disrupting everything. Will they take our jobs? Are we prepared for the dangers they pose? The White House has called a meeting to discuss this with the CEOs of tech giants. Writers in Hollywood are complaining about AI taking their jobs. Amnesty is being slammed for using AI images of protests. Our next report tells you more. AI has become a buzzword seemingly overnight. It started with the release of ChatGPT last November. The AI chatbot became the fastest technology offering to hit 100 million users. People were enamored. They typed in absurd questions to see what answers various AI bots would give. Questions about everything from history to dating. It was all fun and games for a while, and then there were reports of suicide. A Belgian man died by suicide in March after talking to one of these bots. Other distressing stories emerged too, like ChatGPT saying it was in love with a man and asking him to leave his wife. Concerns also started cropping up about how these bots collect data. Italy banned ChatGPT for a month over data privacy concerns. China and Russia are among the countries that still have bans on ChatGPT. Their gripe? Not so much with privacy, but fears of the tool peddling Western propaganda. So these countries are coming up with indigenous chatbots. Why let the West have all the propaganda-laced fun? Meanwhile, Western countries are looking to set regulations for generative AI tools. Tools like AI chatbots, image and video generators. And it's not just governments who are concerned. Ordinary people are wary too. Take the Writers Guild of America. It's on strike after 15 years. The strike is mostly about writer pay, but tools like ChatGPT found a mention. The writers are concerned about AI taking over their jobs. They want guarantees that they won't be replaced by the chatbots, or that the chatbots won't be allowed to learn from their past writing. Because once the bots learn how to mimic them, their careers may well be over. Then there's the case of Amnesty. The human rights outfit was in the eye of the storm recently. It used AI-generated images to show police brutality in Colombia. The AI images were generated from existing pictures of police heavy-handedness. Journalists and photographers were furious. They said it was an insult to the work of those documenting the repression. Amnesty withdrew the images and offered an explanation. It said it did not want to show real victims for fear that the state would punish them. Well, right or wrong, Amnesty's action started a debate and raised fresh concerns. For instance, tomorrow, what's to stop bad actors from generating fake images and videos, then using them to incite violence and hatred? All these concerns have finally woken the White House up. The US government has summoned the heads of several AI firms. The CEOs of Google, Microsoft, and ChatGPT-maker OpenAI will have a discussion with American officials. The White House says it expects these companies to make their products safe before making them public. So the focus will be on what these firms can do to combat the misuse of artificial intelligence and what regulations the US government can bring to monitor it. Because one thing is clear, the Pandora's box is open. In late March, more than 1,000 AI experts called for a pause on AI development. They wanted a 6-month moratorium to study the present AI tools. Let's face it, that isn't happening. Some country or the other will definitely work on AI during any official moratorium. Everyone wants to have the edge, after all. Because at the end of the day, the technology is revolutionary. It will change the way the world functions. Like computers and smartphones. It's a technological leap forward, but it will have ramifications, both good and bad. Jobs will be replaced, the way art is created will change, teenagers will get horrible dating advice from a machine. It's unavoidable. The best option is for governments to try and regulate AI, because there's no putting this genie back in the bottle.